I just shot a video about about why mining is happening so much in China historically, and why I think it's developing more, moving into the Nordics, Canada, and the US. Better watch that video for this. This is kind of a follow up. I want to talk about the different ways how to generate power and kind of costs associated to it. Many people are surprised to hear that coal is actually not the cheapest power generation. It's not. There's the main ways how to generate power nowadays is coal, gas, wind, solar. Let's say not really, but kind of. I'll leave out solar for now. So wind and hydro. And the cheapest is hydro. You build a dam once, it's a huge investment, but then you have basically unlimited power forever. So it's hard to put a price on it exactly, of course, but usually hydro is like 1 cent per kilowatt hour. It's amazingly cheap. You can't really get cheaper than it. So hydro is the cheapest at about 1 cent. Wind is actually the second cheapest. Sure, the wind isn't always blowing, so you have to compensate the downtimes of the wind with some other generation, but still, wind itself is really cheap because there's no operations involved, right? You just put up the damn turbine, put a cable, and that's kind of it. Engineers will disagree, but that's the idea. Wind can be like 2.2, 2.5 cents or so. So wind is surprisingly cheap. Next up are gas and coal, actually as the most expensive large-scale options. I'll leave out oil because no one really generates power with oil anymore. Gas is slightly cheaper than coal, but it's kind of in the same category. We're talking 3 cents to 3.5 cents. So quite expensive. By the way, on top of all of these, on top of all the prices I just gave, you have to put on power transmission costs, taxes, like community kind of stuff, like all kinds of stuff comes on top. And obviously, these prices are not what you end up paying at your data center. But still, it's good for comparing the power sources. So the good news is that the renewable power is actually the cheapest. So we should be seeing more infrastructure with renewable energies for mining.